In this video we're looking at working with images and text. By the end of the video you'll know how to insert images and text, resize, rotate or move them, delete the images or text, how to change the drawing style and timing, how to edit the text, and how to change the drawing order. Easy Sketch Pro comes loaded with a lot of images for all subjects in a school's curriculum. To insert an image, click on the image icon at the top of the screen. The dialog box that opens shows all the different images that are available in the image library supplied with the software. You can use the scroll bar on the left hand side to see all the different topics. Simply click on the topic that you wish to get an image from. On the right hand side you will see all the pictures that are available within the image library. If there are more images available than can show on one page, you can click on the next button at the bottom to display the next set of images. Once you've found the image you like, simply click on it and it will be inserted onto your canvas. To insert text is very similar. Just click on the text button at the top. Choose a font that you wish to use. I'm going to go for Arial. I simply press the letter A to go to all the fonts starting with an A and then choose the Arial font. Next to that you can choose the size of text that you want to put in and the colour that you want to show. Click on the OK button once you've chosen your colour. You can choose to have the text bold and italics if you wish, and you can choose to centre it or right align it or leave it left aligned. I'm going to centre the text. Click in the box inside and type the text that you want to put in. Once you're happy with what you've typed, click on the OK button at the bottom and the text is inserted into your canvas. It will always appear in the centre of the canvas. Simply double click on it and you can move it to wherever you like. To select any image or text that you want to work with, just double click on it and it will be selected. You will then have the 4 contact points in the corner that you can use to resize, rotate in any way that you want. You could also just click and drag to place it in a different position. If you do that with your text item, when you click and drag the corner points, it will make the text either bigger or smaller. And again you can rotate it and place it where you like. If you wish to add another image, simply click on the image icon and choose a different image to insert. Again, double click, resize and reposition as you want. If you decide that a piece of text that you've entered or an image you've got in there is actually not quite right, then double click on it and press the delete key on your keyboard to remove it from the canvas. When we click on the preview button, we'll see how the drawing now works. Easy Sketch Pro automatically defaults to a timing of 3 seconds for your drawings, whether that's text or an image, but you can change that. You can slow it down or you can make it quicker, whichever you want. To do that, you double click on the item you want to work with. I'm going to work with the image, and right alternate click or control and click on an Apple Mac to show up the menu from which you can choose properties. The properties allows you to choose your drawing style. Normally it is drawing by hand, but you can choose to have it just drag in by hand, fade in, automatically drag in, or draw without a hand on the screen, or no drawing style at all, in which case the image or text will just appear on your screen. If you choose one of the drag options, you will also be given the opportunity to choose which direction you want it to be dragged in from. So it can come in from left, top, right, bottom and so on. Choose whichever style you want. I'll bring these in from the left. The timings here allow you to set the timing before, the drawing time and the time after that you wish to have that particular item working with. The easiest way to work with these is to click on the slider and just drag to whatever you wish to set the timing to. If you find it a little difficult to be precise on that dragging, then take the slider right back to the beginning so it's showing 0, and then use the arrow keys on your keyboard. Each time you press the arrow key, it will increase by ½ a second, so you can be a little bit more precise about the timing that you want to use. Timing after is the timing that it will delay before the next item is drawn. That's particularly useful when it's the last item on your slide, so there's a delay before the next slide shows. Once you've got your timing set, click the Save button. You can change your family values text that I've got on here by editing the text. So I'm going to double click on that. Again, right or alternate click or control and click for an Apple Mac to choose Edit. I'm going to just increase the text, add a bit more in. And click the OK button at the bottom to keep my changes. You'll notice that each of the items I put on the canvas has a number attached to it. Those numbers do not show when you export your video. They're there purely to allow you to see what order everything will be drawn in. I'm going to add in a couple of more images so you can see how this works, because we're going to see how to change the drawing order. So let's put in another image. We'll go for the children again. Make them a little smaller. To deselect an image, simply click on the canvas and you're ready for the next image to go in. You'll see now that I have got 4 items in, 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is the order that they will be drawn in. But I'd like family values, the text, to be the first item on the screen. So to do that, double click on it so that it is selected. You can then change the order on your keyboard by pressing the Shift and up arrow key. And you'll see that the numbers changed to 1. Everything else will be reordered. Let's say I decided I wanted this little group number 4 to be the first item. Double click on that and again use the Shift and up arrow key. Each time I press the Shift and up arrow, it will change the order by 1 position. And as I do that, all the other items will be resequenced. Here's a little tip for you. If you are using any of the people images that we've got, you'll see that none of them have got faces on. That's because we want you to be able to choose what sort of face you have on those people. So I'm going to show you how to add a face by clicking on Images and looking for Faces. And you'll see we've got all sorts of different face styles here that we could put on. I'm going to put a happy face on the girl. It comes in quite large, so I'll double click and make it smaller, and then I'll rotate it and then position it on the lady's face. Oh, still a little bit too big, so I'll make it a bit smaller. Let's see how that looks when it's drawn out. I think perhaps the face should have been drawn immediately after the picture, don't you? So we'll double click on it and we'll change the order by using the shift and up arrow key until it's number 2. So it comes in straight after the picture of the family group. Let's try it again on the preview. That's better. So that's how you insert images, text, how you delete the images or text, how you can change the timing of how they're drawn or dragged in, and how you can change the order in which they're drawn.